Really, this is supposed to be a game of the year. Really, some people are actually saying that this is game of the year. Uh, I have to be honest. Based on what I have seen in the past few days, okay, people playing this early and even watching this video, this gameplay from another YouTuber, uh, I don't feel like this is a brand new game. This feels to me like the same old Forza Horizon 5 that we are familiar with 5 years ago. I really can't tell a difference. Can you guys tell a difference? When you look at this video, please tell me. Can you tell a difference between Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Horizon 6? I personally cannot tell a difference. Why is that? Well, that's because they're using the same graphics engine from 5 years ago. They're using the same user interface, same voice, same characters. Everything it's copy and paste, same. There's nothing new or innovative here that would warrant a
Okay, Master Chief,
masterpiece, that
what's
would warrant
next?
a 10 out of 10. Now, I'm not trying to be negative about this game. I am happy that it's in Japan. I'm happy that it's uh, set in Japanese culture, Japanese cars. I love everything Japanese. All right. But let's be honest. What is innovative here? What is brand new here that warrants uh, the purchase of this game? Like, what's other than Japan and Japanese cars? So, what else is there here? Like, what else is there here other than this being a DLC? Everything's the same. The user interface, the trucks, the graphics, nothing's really changed. When you look at previous, like I'm looking at this, I'm like, dude, like I'm looking at Forza Horizon 5. I'm not looking at a Forza Horizon 6 2026. This is a DLC. No, I mean, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys waited 5 years for a DLC with the same graphics, with the same everything, same background music, same voices, same user interface. The only difference is Japan. This is a DLC, Japanese DLC. This is uh like Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown when they released the DLC. But the difference with the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, if you have a season pass, then you get to have all these new maps, right, where you can drive on. Same thing with the Crew Motorfest. But the Crew Motorfest has evolved. There's a lot of features in the Crew Motorfest, but we're not going to give the Crew Motorfest a masterpiece, but we're giving this a masterpiece. Okay? Look at Gran Turismo 7. We're not going to give Gran Turismo 7 a masterpiece, but we're giving this a masterpiece. And some people saying that this should be a game of the year. Really, dude? Are you out of your mind? Are you mental? We're going to give this a game of the year. Are you out of your mind? Are you mental? I don't know what you're smoking, dude, but whatever you're on, you need to get off of that, bro. Some bad mushrooms and bad trips. I don't know. Listen, this is not a bad game, but it's not a masterpiece. It's what I'm essentially trying to tell you. This is not a bad game. I love the fact that it's in Japan, that has Japanese cars, but it's not a masterpiece. No way in hell is the same masterpiece. I'm looking at this, everything's the same. It's a DLC. Basically, this is a DLC. And you guys waited 5 years for a DLC. That's what you did. Yes, all you jabronis waited 5 years for a DLC. And but let's talk about why is this happening. Of course, I disagree with all of this. Masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Obviously, this is a paid shilling. Xbox and Playground Games, they put a lot of money into a campaign in the past couple of months to give the free copies, free previews to YouTube jabronis, influencers, and all of these YouTube jabronis, influencers. They got the free copy of the game and they got some good money, some good views. So they're all happy. So of course they have to say great things about this game. They signed the NDA agreement, non-disclosure agreement. So they're all been hyping and hyping and hyping and hyping and hyping and hyping this game. And then you got the jabroni Sims for this game who paid $120 trying to justify the price tag that they paid, right? Not all of them, some of them on Steam, they have refunded this game. Some of them on Steam, they said, no, dude, uh, this is not what I was expecting, right? But those who paid $120, they're all saying and justifying. So you have Sims who justify $120 to play this early and get all of these super hyper extra cars, super fast cars. And then you have
Welcome to my
uh,
childhood home.
YouTube shill
Can you imagine
jabronis
little
who
Ray
are
playing here?
paid shills
All this
influenced
space,
by the
good memories,
Xbox
but
campaign.
it's a mess
And
now.
this is one of the
Like
things
I
that
said,
I always found
abandoned.
Yeah, it
disgusting
looks like we've
about
got a you shall not
uh,
pass scenario, mate.
the
Well,
way
that's why you two are here.
some of these companies are
I can't
dealing
shift this
business
solo.
with YouTube.
We'll get it cleared
And
faster
YouTube knows about
together.
this. Google knows about this. That there's
Please?
All right, well,
big
good job I've done my stretches this
investors
morning.
and
Let's get cracking,
sponsors
shall we?
who approach these YouTubers. Look at Mr. Beast. Look at all these other big time YouTuber celebrities. And Google doesn't care because they love the traffic, they love the revenue, right? It's business. I don't like it, but that's the business. And you you see how
There you go.
YouTube and
We'll have this
Google has
done in
allowed
no time.
these business practices of letting these other companies approach YouTube influencers, and then you see them use the propaganda of a campaign. It's a propaganda, it's what it is. Propaganda means when you are making something to be something bigger than than whatever, holier than thou, bigger than anything that's ever been bigger than anything else, right? So you're going to propaganda all of that paid propaganda to promote this game and other games like 007 First Light. And this crap has been going on for a long time now, and I don't think this will ever change. This will continue. Uh, I don't see anything new here. All right, so he's creating his own
Great job.
route.
Let's roll up into the estate. I have
Or he's
something to show
building.
you.
So what? He's building his own estate. All right, but who cares,
Here's
dude?
the thing. I want you to bring this place to
Who
life.
cares?
The
Big
local
deal. So
community
you have
would
a
love to
garage. You
see it
can build the
restored.
garage.
Sign
We're
the
gonna
deed
start
and it's
giving
yours.
game a masterpiece because you can buy a house. Well, you can buy a house in Forza Horizon 5. You can build garages in Forza Horizon 5 too. The only difference here now is you
Welcome
can
back,
walk
Master
around your
Chief.
garage and all that, whatever. But I don't see nothing new here, guys. I'm not saying this is a bad game. I'm simply saying I've never seen a game so overhyped like as this because they're using a campaign. There's a huge campaign.
Sign and seal.
It's like
Welcome
politics.
to your new home.
The
Yours to
donors, right, who
build,
donate
decorate, and enjoy.
for a
If you want
candidate,
permits, you can start right now.
right?
You see,
If you're running
this is a local
for the
election.
office, right? If you're
Minutes
running
of waiting. Such
for a
cooperation is
president to
quite
be elected,
common, but it
you have a
really
lot of
comes with
donors, and a lot of
responsibility
donors
too.
are obviously donating to
Make
you.
it somewhere to be
So the
proud of.
same thing here.
Love that.
It's a
Yes, yeah,
campaign of
community
donors and
is
investors
also what I'm thinking.
who are
Which is
approaching
good for what I say.
YouTube
Or
jabronis,
stumble upon.
influencers,
But,
and
it's a
of course,
community.
they're going to say how great it is. And then you got the simps. You got the simps who paid $120 and they're justifying simping for this game. And then you have the Xbox fanboys who want this to be a success. And I don't know how you guys cannot see that. Look, when I first heard about this game, I was hoping that after 5 years that they're going to evolve, that they're going to change the engine, that they're going to implement a new user interface, a new graphics. They're going to bring something extraordinary new. You think after 5 years they would have done that? But no, they haven't done that after 5 years. Simply, they kept it safe. They used the same engine, the same tools, copy and paste, and they implemented it as a DLC in Japan. This is a DLC in Japan, is what this is. There's nothing extraordinary here. And certainly, it's not a masterpiece. This is like 8 out of 10 at best. And listen, I will not change my stance. I will not change my stance. I will tell you exactly the same thing tomorrow, because tomorrow the game is officially released on the Game Pass. I will tell you the same thing tomorrow as I'm telling you right now. And my stance will not change. I will tell you the same thing that I was telling you on this video and the previous videos. My stance will not change. And also, what else I was going to say? I'm trying to remember now. Uh, like once the honeymoon is over, like look at this, same user interface. It's the same user interface. Everything's the same, dude. They were so lazy that they couldn't even make it more unique. Like, okay, we're in Japan. Let's make it more Japanese style user interface with Tokyo neon lights or something. Like they could have done something with an anime style. They couldn't even do that. They couldn't even do that. They were so lazy to even do that, bro. So once the honeymoon is over for this Forza Horizon 6, no one will be talking
You
about
only
this
need a
game.
small deck to reduce the appearance
Hold
of
on.
puffiness and
There's a commercial. Why there's a commercial? Well, because there's a commercial because I'm watching someone else's video on YouTube. All right, I want to say a few words. Uh, Look, once the honeymoon it's over, once the honeymoon it's over for this game, no one will be talking about it. No one will be mentioning it. You'll see some people playing it here and there, like those uh, YouTube racing channels will probably talk about it here and there. But once the campaign it's over, once the honeymoon it's over, mark my words, once the honeymoon it's over by the end of this month, no one will be talking about it next month. You won't see one single video of this game next month. They'll be talking about 007 First Light. They'll talk about some other games. They'll talk about the Xbox showcase, which obviously it's what I'm also looking for is the Xbox showcase so I can see what's coming this year and the next year, and also the whole Project Helix console. I want to hear from Asha Sharma herself to see what she has to say, but no one will be mentioning Forza Horizon 6. No one will be playing it once the honeymoon it's over. So can't you guys see what's going on? I mean, am I the only one on this planet that actually sees things for what they are? Is everyone so hypnotized, brainwashed, and indoctrinated? It is really, I mean, I think it is. I think a lot of you are brainwashed, hypnotized, and indoctrinated that you can't see the forest for the trees. Look, I'm not saying this is a bad game before I end the video. This is not a bad game. This is 8 out of 10 at best, 8 out of 10. But give me a break. This is a masterpiece, just like a mixtape. It's a masterpiece, really, dude. This is a game of the year. Are you out of your mind? Are you mental? Are you out of the mind? So then what does that say about Gran Turismo? When Gran Turismo uh, 4 was released, it evolved from Gran Turismo 3 with more cars. When Gran Turismo 5 and 6, you can see how they evolved differently. Even Gran Turismo Sport evolved differently. And then Gran Turismo 6 and 7, you can see the difference in how they evolved differently. We're not going to give Gran Turismo 7 a masterpiece, but we're giving this a masterpiece. We're not going to give the Crew Motorfest. Look how much the Crew Motorfest has evolved. We're not going to give the Crew Motorfest a masterpiece, but we're giving this a masterpiece. This is a double standard, but this is more than a double standard. This is a campaign of shilling, of propaganda. This is a simple case of uh, advertisement through YouTube shills, jabronis, through simps who buy this game early, and of course other jabronis who get the early copy of the game, so they can tell you what a great game this is. They will approach these jabronis up absolutely 100%, and they're not going to approach me because they know I know how this game's being played. I know that because I will expose them. They're not going to give me anything because they know I'm too smart for that. Okay, they're looking for the obedient slaves like you who are just dumb enough to be obedient enough and not smart enough to realize like that they're giving you a copy of a game that's a DLC. It's a DLC. That's what this is. It's nothing extraordinary. It's not a bad game, but it's not 10 out of 10. Oh, look, there's a robot. Oh, so what, dude? We're gonna give this game 10 out of 10 because there's a robot in there. There's an Optimus Prime. I know it's a Gundam. It's a Gundam. I know. I'm familiar with the Japanese anime, but it's the Honda NSX. It's an Acura, actually, Acura. But they have same Acura like this. They have it in Forza Horizon 5. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. This game is way too overrated. I don't want to waste too much of your time. This game is way too overrated. It's a DLC. It's nothing more than a DLC. It's a good DLC set in Japan with all the Japanese cars, but honestly, there's nothing new here. This is a DLC. You guys, I want to end the video by saying this. You guys waited 5 years for a DLC. Yes, and you paid $120 for a DLC. And you will always get these types of DLCs because you enabled this. Remember, you're letting them know, hey, they agree with us. They don't mind. They don't care. We don't have to create a new engine. We don't have to work twice as hard. We'll just use the same engine and they'll pay for it. And you did. You guys fell for it. You paid for it, but not me. I can proudly say that I am not one of you guys. Even Dr. Disrespect fell for it. Even he paid $120 to play it. So I'm the only one that can proudly say I'm the only YouTuber that can proudly say that I didn't fell for it. I'm a smart guy. I only paid $22.99 to play it on the Game Pass because that's all the money that this game deserves. It's a $22.99 for this DLC. You chasing a Gundam robot, um, Mech Warrior Gundam. But anyway, I think I said enough. All right. Um, this is not a masterpiece. This is 8 out of 10 at best. And once the honeymoon it's over, no one will really talk about this game. Believe me, no one will mention it. No one will care to talk about it. All right. It's not all that. It's not all that. Okay. It's not a bad game, but we can't give it a 10 out of 10 simply because it's in Japan. It's 8 out of 10 at best. All right. Why? Because they didn't innovate any new graphics. They didn't bother to bring any new art on the user interface. This is a very, very uh, lazy DLC. This is a DLC. 5 years for a DLC, bro. You guys waited. I want to end the video. You guys waited 5 years, 5 years for a DLC, 5 years for a DLC. Okay. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. and you can see me tomorrow. I'll give my first impressions tomorrow on this game, which will be the same. And then, of course, I'll cover this game in the coming weeks. I'll be live streaming it, and I'll talk more. I'll talk more about it, but I don't think I will change my stance on it. It's not a bad game. It's a good game, but it's 8 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10. All right, for the reasons that I just mentioned. Okay, there's nothing innovative here. In order for this game to be 10 out of 10, there has to be new innovations. There has to be something brand new that I haven't seen before. And there's no new innovations. First, graphics, same. Audio, same. User interface, same. What's different? Well, it's in Japan. There's more Japanese cars. You can now buy a bigger garage. You can walk around your garage. You can store more cars in your garage. And that's why I give it 8 out of 10. And it deserves 8 out of 10. But this is a DLC. It's a good DLC, but it's not a masterpiece. And for the love of God, please, it's not a game of the year. Crimson Desert, it's game of the year. Resident Evil, it's Requiem, it's game of the year. Resident Evil Requiem, it's game of the year. Crimson Desert, game of the year. This, are you mental? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? This is not a masterpiece and certainly not a game of the year. Crimson Desert and Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Maybe possibly Pragmata. Maybe possibly Pragmata. Those are the top three. Crimson Desert, Crimson Desert, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, and Pragmata. Those three games. Crimson Desert, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, and Pragmata. Those are the three games. This, please, don't make me laugh. All right. All right. So that's it. End of the video. All right. Bye. Bye.